Seesaw's going to end up going? Is this going to be a winning hero for BeastCoast, or is it going to fall flat on his face? Meepo, on paper, is it good at Fog?
It does look like it has some merits versus some of these heroes. Of course, you have some control, of course, for the slippery guys, unsure about the Brood. I mean, they knew it was coming. It seemed like they snap-picked it.
Even Sacred take a lead in his respective area as well.
This is one of the rougher games I think we're seeing Quinn really have.
Top lane. Sacred. Get the arena down. Zip ball for Margot. They're in onto Tofu. We'll be able to get a leap away. Doesn't matter. He's
gonna get ace too.
They've got ace as well. They're just too much cash. BeastCoast, when they turn up, like, until you're able to get that first dispel online, you're going to get caught, you're going to get held in position, and there's not a whole lot you can do.
Oh, and they lack a bit of single target burst damage as well too. Like looking at Gaimin, it's a good amount of spread damage, but when
they get another jump, they get the spear back onto Ace. Ace trying to farm under the relative safety of his tower. The global's there. They can continue to just fully focus the spider. Ace is gone. See if Gaimin Gladiators can get anything in return. Schofield's getting brought pretty low. Parker, he's poofed away. They'll leave Schofield for death. He goes down.
Continue chasing.
See what more they can find here. They're looking towards Parker. Some tanky Meepos there. They're not easy to get. They'll go for Stinger. Can they get any of these cores back? Coming in, Dark Margot's ready to fight alongside Parker. They jump forward. The arena's there. The cores are Ratio.
No shit.
So BeastCoast, they're happy to take this team fight now as the cores arrive. What more they can find. The root from the net catching onto Celery. The heals coming through, not enough to save him. Another zip forward from Dark Margot gets the kill done. Quinn trying his best to at least bring Sacred down, but he can't for this. The Meepos are out, the Atos is there, the Mega Meepo fling as Parker throws his buddies down at Quinn. Quinn's gone. Another fight for BeastCoast.
They're so good at just back.
Yeah, getting a kill is not easy for their heroes. Themselves. They're going to try for Sacred.
That's a pretty good grab if they get it.
Global comes out. Won't be enough to save Sacred. He's gone. See Dark Margot considering to go back in on this. Parker's coming in from the side. See what they can catch. They get the opening onto Quinn. They're going to fully focus the Amber Spirit. Quinn's up for the Ulls. The net is going to be a little too early, so Quinn's still able to jump away.
Nice juke. Fine. That's kind of like the dream target, but now Quinn.
Parker was able to close the gap. Yeah, the Blink Dagger up, and he closes it onto Quinn. He'll still get him. The rest of Gaimin Gladiators got to be cautious. They have to back away now.
This Meepo. He's got it out for Quinn. 5.
Whoop. He's missing the they're in the third net. He'll have one up again soon. Looks like Celery does indeed still look to be out of options.
It's just not fair.
Easy kill for the clock.
For this Meepo to rip through everybody. It's like time, it almost feels like right for Gaimin, they're probably thinking we need time for Tasha. There is no time.
I mean, I think with moves like that, you can tell that Gladiators are starting to feel it themselves. Like, what do they do? What do you do in this sort of game right now if you're Gladiators?
I mean, Quinn is 3-6 this game. Truly getting it absolutely punished, and they did make rotations, right? They did play around him. BeastCoast just making the better moves and just hunting him. This Meepo.
And it's just, especially nowadays with the build as it is on Meepo, you get this Atos. I mean, already it used to be kind of like a bad game.
You get Bloodstone off, I'm just going to be able to tank through everything anyway.
I mean, at the end of this game, who's even going to have done the high damage on Gladiators?
Honestly, it might be Dark Margot. He is.
I mean, no, not Gladiators.
Gladiators.
Who's actually doing damage?
It's probably Quinn just because of
It's still Quinn.
It's probably still going to be.
It's not going to be something like Celery or Tofu sneaking up there.
No.
Radiant might want to haul smash down to their
I can tell you, the number's not going to look great.
It will look great for BeastCoast though.
Oh yeah. We've nearly got the Swift. Gaimin Gladiators can force it themselves either, right? They don't do it quick.
Fast. Not with how underfarmed they are in BeastCoast. They're ready for this fight. They want to just jump them.
Could be a scary one for Gladiators.
I mean, they know exactly where Gladiators is right now.
They can go straight in. Oh, yeah. We could just see a blind hook shot or something to start this fight.
Like Parker's just gonna jump in.
There we go. In on the back lines to get the jump. Marina's there. It's going to catch the three and then spear across. It's going to be enough to trap Ace. Dark Margot's in with the vortex. Celery's gone. Ace is down as well. The global comes out. The Ratio surrounded and managed to get the match on, but the nets are there waiting for him. Poof forward for Parker. The Ratio's out. Further control over the way of Quinn. There's 3 are dead. 4 are dead. It's a buyback having to come out from Celery. It's going to be a dieback. They may just call it as this game fog. They're not turning this around.
No chance. Oh, did you see the damage from the overload with the Meepos? Oh.
Make mistakes today. This is some smooth stuff.
Smooth sailing from laning phase onwards, right?
That's
8 minutes and onwards. And Ace.
We're going to be in a whole world of pain here, trapped in the arena. Can he find any way out of this? He's trying to lifesteal his way out. There's too many people to deal with. He gets caught by the vortex, they'll move over to Quinn. Deleted both cores, immediately removed from the game. Dark Margo, he's ready to dive in for more. Bullying Gaming Gladiators back towards the fountain. Parker brings in the mid, tier 3s are gone. He's ready to dive in for more. Gets in with the hex opening on towards Duracho. Duracho's got anything to do, any buttons to press. He's dragged back by the vortex. Waveform. He's actually going to live. He will get back to the fountain. The spear, my goodness, going to kill him off in the fountain, but Duracho will survive. Quinn did have to buy back for this one.
An attempt to hold, but the Rax is dropping anyway.
Down. And Parker, you can see him, he's resetting. He's going to get ready to jump in again if anybody steps forward.
I mean, they've got the double hex, they've got the cheese on Mago too, so he's just going to go if they see a target. They see one of those cores.
Just going from lane to lane here, doing the damage.
Level 24 Meepo, level 22 Storm.
The Atos onto Quinn. First net, just holding him back for now. Dark Margo's in, he's got the mana to play with. They get the spear pushed back onto Quinn. Locked down. Jump forward, Global's there. Quinn, he's out. No buyback available for him. Down for 75. They can just continue to pad up their KDAs here, BeastCoast, as they look towards forcing the GG out of Gaming Gladiators. Hex onto Duracho, he goes down, and there it is. GG's called. BeastCoast with a complete and utter beatdown here in this game one around the Parker Meepo. 13-0-14.
Wow. Really what a performance from... I want to give a lot of credit to the 3 cores. Of course, the support cast make their rotations and help out the mid lane to make sure that Mago ends up having this good game. But honestly, the 3 cores for me were absolutely remarkable. Parker loved his item build, his rotations. He was shutting heroes down, pushing around Duracho.
Radiant's throwing all they've got at Dire's bottom tower.
So it's trying to find an opportunity to throw out some new Schofield.
But Dire figured out where
Well, with a hook shot.
Awkward.
Get back out with the jetpack. Ace is actually going to jump forward. Don't lock down on the Schofield, he'll be safe for now. Incoming!
Oop. Jumps out a little early. Poison splashes to everybody.
They take down pretty low. He's getting chased by the illusions, the Medusa.
things are
Keep
looking
his distance so Schofield survives. Racho.
They're
Seeing the push just caught by the silent.
Oh, Dark Mago!
And a Dark Mago!
Whoopsie!
He tried to step on the back lines, but the Doom gets dropped down upon the Ember Spirit. Dark Mago's gone. Racho steps in with the Stone Gaze. Looking met by the Glyph, there'll be a buyback from Dark Mago. He wants to go. They've used Stone Gaze and they've used Doom. They want to try and punish this beast.
Dark Mago?
It's not going to be easy. Stone catches onto him, he will be forced back to safety. Stinger steps up and immediately gets taken out by Duracho. This Rax, it's going down regardless of what BeastCoast throw at Gaming Gladiators. Dark Mago,
he feels desperate.
But he's caught in the chain stun. He's out of the game for 80. As that's a long time for Gaming Gladiators to look to just go again as they can bring in this top lane. BeastCoast without their Ember.
And they're going to reset, heal up Duracho. They're going to keep this push going. They want to end this. They want to close this game out. Dark Mago, he goes for a risky play twice back to back. I think both times just gets caught by the stomp from the Centaur. War stop there from the Ace.
I mean, they're kind of stepping out of the base here, BeastCoast, but they've got to expect that the Gaming Gladiators are going to stick around and go again. Creeps are coming in. 45 seconds, no Dark Mago.
And Duracho just keeps abusing this backpack Scotty heal thing. He just back up to full every single time just from like some small heals. Yeah, continuing this push. And Duracho hits really damn hard onto these squishier heroes. They can't just step up.
Don't seem to be able to deal with the Medusa, let alone the Medusa with the backup that Duracho has to form the IO and such.
Got a full silver edge now too, even more damage.
Schofield trying to split Duracho away from the rest of the team. Stone Gaze is going to be back up in a second.
Decent onto Duracho.
Still got the 1 charges. He's still got Celery with the mech ready to pop.
2 head stun.
If they can get the kills from this Schofield, getting low, they'll drop him into the tombstone, either one of them. The Stinger will manage to live, but Schofield's out. He has got buyback available, and Dark Mago will be back in the game now. So Schofield is going to try and get in with the TP to close in onto Duracho. They back off Gaming Gladiators, they've taken the tier 3.
Too much heals, too much auras. They still have the mech. Celery's just going to be able to reset. He has full Greaves now after that. Rax, it'll survive, but... Gaming, they're just not giving them opportunity to even get pickoffs. Look, they're just all running together.
I'm going to start Margo, he's quick with that one. Nearly gets caught out by the jump from Ace. He was ready for that.
Schofield will not get
Tofu will try and battle a bit with Stinger.
Destroyed as I speak.
Stinger, he's going to hide in the tombstone, but with a relocate, Joe ready to take down the tombstone and of course take out the Undying inside it. Both supports out once again, no buyback for them.
Mago trying to cut some type of waves, it looks like here, maybe setting up his Remnant. I think he's going to at least try to cut the wave for a second, but mid wave's coming in anyway. Ratio doesn't care. He's up on the high ground. Albert, what? Keep the push going, Solar Crest, look how quick it drops.
Yeah, there's no defending these barracks. As Gladiators take out the full set of bottom.
Closed.
Still time where there's only 3 alive here for BeastCoast.
Everything at the ready too. He's now full Octarine.
Oh, Radiant's bottom barracks just fell.
Sacred. Careful.
He gets caught by the stun, he's gone, he can't even time lapse off.
I don't think he saw the Axe Medusa. That little bit of mini stun there.
It caught him by surprise, absolutely.
Last hurrah, BeastCoast. That's a silver edge picked up for Parker. I mean, you gotta just go all in here. The Rax's already dropped too fast. One last fight.
The Megas are out. 32 minutes in Sacred. Look at the time lapse off this time. Bring it on. BeastCoast trying to spam back Gaimin Gladiators, but Duracho, he's barely going to be taking any damage at all. He steps up with the Stone Gaze. They're having to back away here, BeastCoast. As into the tombstone again they go, trying to hide, trying to survive. Schofield goes in, drops down the cogs, but he'll immediately die. Once again, no buyback for him. Sacred just gets back to the fountain in time. Will still fall incredibly low here down to the poison damage of Tofu. Dark Margaret trying to dance around them, jumps up around, caught by the stun. He's gone again, no buyback for him. As this game too, it looks undoubtedly to be going the way of Gaimin Gladiators. I mean, Parker?
Maybe he can get one or two more kills here. The mana's low.
They get the supports, but can they get the cores? I mean, Ace is going to jump back in. Yeah, they've got the follow-up set onto Sacred. It's now just down to the final 2 of them. And in fact, Celery's buyback went in, and they know this one's over. GG is cool. As Gaimin Gladiators will take this game 2 and push this series to game 3.
This one quickly became a very tough one. They had some cool kind of recovery kills, especially when Quinn walked up high ground versus Parker, right?
So BeastCoast, what's sort of standing out for in your eyes from them? And do you think it's going to be enough to get BeastCoast the series, or do you think Gaimin Gladiators will be able to ride onwards after that very convincing Game 2 victory?
This is a tough one for me. I think it's man, the IO yeah, he had 20 Holy Locket. They had the Greaves coming into play there, so tanky enough to pretty much deal with anything there that BeastCoast dishes in. Gaimin all grouped up, accelerating. Here too.
Get back into the push. Schofield
got Edict up in 3.
He's going to go in. He's on the HP, but he tries for the toss back on the Celery. He dies for that one. A risky move from Schofield goes punished.
So much heal. And pace. Chasing Sacred out here a little bit. He might be able. Close.
Yeah, okay, vacuum's still on cooldown. So
yeah, I thought he had it.
I'm not able to do it without that spell. Yeah, there's the BeastCoast once again in this game 3.
Parker with a DD. Big tossback plays needed with Duracho. He's already on them.
Nice to hold him back. The Avalanche. Duracho tries to continue to chase. He's back up from Celery and Quinn with the relocate. They're thinking about diving the tier 2, but the mass TP's coming from BeastCoast. They get the toss gun. Nice correction. They get the pulverize as well. Duracho's dead.
Sacred. Holy moly. I mean, that was a huge charge.
See if they can do anything more here. He's also been able to finish off the BKB despite dying there, Sacred. So next fight, he's going to feel pretty darn strong, and in that one alone as well.
Wisdom runes. Make sure they get those. Oh, they actually catch him.
They found him. Trying for the TP out, but caught in the final few seconds there of that Observer Ward that they have Gaimin Gladiators. Stinger. Just one hit away from that.
Racho wants blood. Go get your Wisdom Rune, BeastCoast. Get Dark Mago, top, get yourself away. I mean, the map though, just the pressure that Gaimin is applying. Just look at this. Anytime somebody shows, they just run at them.
Middle tower is hanging on by a break.
Always the relocate to the other side. Sacred shows himself for a quick second. They just have to quickly shove waves and then disappear. I think probably for BeastCoast next timing is, unfortunately, you're just going to have to maybe wait for that BKB for Parker. It's a ways away. Unless they get some godly toss back.
What's the next move? I mean, can they go for any sort of smoke move, or do they have to wait?
I don't think so. I think it's a risk.
Take the risk.
You need the BKB on Parker for him to actually be able to clear through multiple different heroes. Maybe you can kill like 1 or 2 or something, but you're going to lose your whole team for it without a BKB. Pretty huge. Yasha's already done. I think he did also, he did buy the shard. Yeah, he did buy the shard. So good with Lesh. That was kind of the combo that we saw around TI. The Lesh Lifestealer. He seems so broken with the open wounds. Does heal. Dylan Quinn's going to be a real big problem. They're going to try.
Trying to toss back. Oh, they bring him down pretty low, but not enough. Now Sacred, he'll charge in, looking to get on top of Celery. Global as well. They'll take Celery out.
Don't look out, but Radiant's bottom tower is getting obliterated.
They look for anything more here. It's eyes on Schofield, all for these tossbacks. They'll settle for that one. It did cost them quite a bit. They did have to pop the BKB from Sacred and everything. Daracho now on the charge.
Yeah, he's ready to just go forward and start forcing BeastCoast back.
Not bad though. These tossbacks, something that Gaimin does have to be a little bit careful of. Quinn actually almost ends up dropping too. I think the Gossamer cape like that, even the dodge or anything saved him. These little bits of things. Radiant's infest.
Did you go back in, finish up the tier 2 tower?
If you've always hated Radiant's
and yeah, as we said, that was a lot for BeastCoast to spin. That was BKB from Primal Global and kind of catching Gaimin off guard there. The kill's a kill. They'll take anything they can get. Dark Mago, he has his Aghanim's actually finished. It does have to just be careful because, as I mentioned to him earlier, the disassemble play is definitely available for Daracho when he wants to. He can do the Nullifier build, and then he can go like Halberd and stuff like that. And Nullifier, it owns Timbersaw eggs. It just dispels it, as we've seen. So maybe does go down that route. If they even feel like Dark Mago ever becomes an issue, as Quinn, he's hunting him. Cutting off Dark Mago.
I don't know if he's got any way out of this one. No TP. Vacuum. Stun won't be quite there initially, but they're still dancing around him. He's with a bit of protection with the axe. Gaimin Gladiators, they do look to respect that. They know now actually that the team is coming in, and Dark Mago turns and blows up Celery.
Big damage.
Toss forward here. They're going for more. The toss into the pulverize. Sacred's able to get the catch on the way.
Another kill.
Down. Sacred. They're on top of Quinn. Quinn's in trouble. He's out in the one.
They're going to have to buy back here. BeastCoast finding an opportunity.
Buyback relocate coming in from Celery, ready to tether back across towards Quinn. They'll see if they can catch Sacred.
He's got no TP.
He's gone onslaught again in a second, so if they want to chase him, they're able to catch him.
Your elements.
Sacred, he's out, so they did have to use a buyback there.
They did.
So definitely some signs of fight from BeastCoast, despite the fact they're playing in a bit of an awkward spot.
Yeah, this could be scary. I mean, Schofield might just show himself and die instantly. He sees them, but he gets caught.
Yeah, he's going down, and with him getting caught, BeastCoast probably won't try and do anything about this Roshan. They'll have to let this go. They don't have the full lineup. They don't have the initiator. They know that they're in Roche, but they can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I mean, they maybe would have contested with him, but it would have been a difficult contest, of course. Something they might have felt like they needed to do is Aegis now, Cheese as well. That could allow Gaimin to really press the envelope here. Getting that extra bit of healing and also hit level 18. And they're just gonna... Okay, they'll give the Aegis though to Daracho. I actually kind of like that, because there's definitely the chance where it's like if he's... I mean, he's gonna do his Daracho thing, right? So give him an Aegis so he can play.
Quinn? He's around as he clears up the creep wave. We'll see if BeastCoast had eyes on that.
Got the Hex.
That's gonna find Sacred. Sacred, going to get shoved to the side there. Parker with a nice Hurricane Pipe play there, breaking Sacred away from potential follow-up stuns.
But he has to use his BKB. And look at Daracho try to chase forward here. A very Daracho play.
He gets tossed back into the avalanche, pulverize as well. The wall's going to be dropped down as well as the 3-man vacuum in turn. Daracho, he'll go down the ones. He does start off a fight where Gaimin Gladiators, they're able to get both the silencer and the tiny.
What a Daracho play. I mean, he's like, I just want to start the fight.
I mean, that's why they give that man the H. Sure do. He's the fight starter. He goes in, he gets caught, it works out.
And it's tough for Parker. He had to use that BKB completely defensively, so for him fighting in this, it's pretty impossible. If he steps up, gets hexed, he could just instantly die.
location, but they know Tiny. They need this Tiny for the toss back. They need Schofield. Sacred is going to try and get in there. They jump forward, they look to burn through Quinn. They cannot do so. Quinn's getting healed up, and that's going to be Sacred out for a minute. No buyback available on him. Jump forward for Toby with the blast off over towards Dartmargo. They've taken Stinger down as well. So dieback, he's out for a minute. The space is there for Gaming Gladiators to take the mid-racks.
Continues to get zoned away. 20 seconds until BKB and Gaming, they got what they came for.
Pretty cold move, Dyer. Now where are the Radiant creeps?
And maybe reset and go back in. Yeah, they're fake backing.
Yeah,
fake back.
They're ready to go once more, surely.
Blink vacuum.
Ace is watching.
They might just have to settle for Schofield, but he wants the big target. He wants partner. And he finds
to jump in and get the vacuum. Dracho's in as well. They're in on top of the T8. And they'll put the BKB on Parker. But Gaming Gladiators will chase him down. He's out for 85. And of course, with the way that he's spent up, he has no luxury of buyback.
And they can just force here. They have the AC. Creeps are coming in. I mean, Schofield will buy back to deter them, but yeah, he's dead for such a long time, and that's all their damage.
There's no TA. TA for over a minute. Dracho gets his basher sent out to him on top of the AC. At least a second set of racks. They do still have a tier 2 top BeastCoast, so Mega Creeps won't be an available option quite yet. But the game, on the other hand, it may just well be with these kills that Gaming Gladiators continue to catch as Schofield is caught over in the mid as Quinn heads over with the TP and bringing in a second wave.
Dracho might be saying just hit the tier 4, screw top.
I mean, they've got still such a long time where it's just down to the 3 heroes of BeastCoast to try and hold back the full lineup of Gaming Gladiators. Back Ace 2, he's got the catch, there's the follow-up Hex, they're in on a Stinger, Stinger's out as well for good. As Gaming Gladiators, they're going to get even more. Jump forward, the blast off over with Dartmargo, who gets off the shield with the Aghanim's, but he'll get destroyed by the overwhelming damage of Gaming Gladiators. There's only Sacred left, as he's bullied back to the fountain. The tier 4s will fall, there's 15 seconds. And they will have Parker back up. We'll see if he gets a chance to show his face once more in this game, but it looks like the towers, the Ancient, they're going down too quickly. The tier 4s are gone. Ancient exposed. 5 seconds until he's back, and it's 5 seconds too long. GG is called as Gaming Gladiators take game 3. And with that, this best of 3, it's theirs.